Okay. Hey guys. I know this is a little weird. Um, so this is going to be episode number 32 of the Kids the Derivative podcast. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Make sure all notifications are turned on so that you know when I post another episode. Should be every 2 weeks, but sometimes I have complications like I did this time around. So I had an entire episode ready to go out on New Year's Day, or at least I planned on it. Had a lot of complications. My camera battery had 60%. I thought it would last. It only lasted half the episode. So then I tried to record the rest of it on my phone. And my iPhone storage got full right towards the end. So then I couldn't figure out how to get it from my phone to my PC because it wouldn't recognize that there were any files on my phone to be transferred. No photos or videos or anything at all. So then I screen recorded the I uploaded the raw video from my camera onto YouTube private, and then I screen recorded on my phone, and then it when I went to kind of combine them, it said that my video that I actually recorded from my phone wasn't completely downloaded to my phone, which was weird. So the file basically corrupted. So here we are. I had a fancy silk shirt on with a bow tie. It was something that Hannah bought me for Christmas, and it was amazing. I loved it. Hannah was wearing this beautiful dress. She looked absolutely stunning. And, of course, Savannah was dressed fancy as well. And we gave our spiel about what we wanted to happen for the podcast in 2025. And it was great. It was a good episode. And I'm sorry that didn't quite work out. So here I am trying to explain things here. So this is going to be a shorter episode. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel like we did before. I just want to come on here and tell you why that episode didn't air, and it's not going to because the files are corrupted. Something happened, I don't know. It won't happen in the future because I know how to avoid that now. Anyways, that being said, so Savannah's biggest thing for the podcast of 2025, she wanted to do more outdoor episodes. So I had one outdoor episode where I recorded by myself in my backyard, and I was talking about some Bible, probably salvation stuff. It was a good episode, and I enjoyed it. It was nice to do it outside, and she really liked that, so she wants to do more outdoor things. So expect that this summer. Expect some more outdoor stuff. Expect some new scenery. I wanted to get my own space. Like right now, we're recording primarily in the production suite at church, and we love that they let us do that because it's a great space for that. But it would be nice to have a table for us, like a regular size table about right here, clip some microphones onto it, have something to have like drinks or laptops or whatever for notes, things like that. To have our own space where we're not having to worry about, oh, can we move this, or this was moved, so we got to move it back, things like that. Moving out chairs because, I don't really like the chairs that are in the spot that we record, so I always move them and then put some like rolly chairs in there. And the couch that is on the left there that you usually see, I don't really like that couch. You usually see me put like an orangish pillow behind my head because it helps me sit up more in that couch, because that couch has me back here and it's not very comfortable for a long period of time. So it'd be nice to get our own little space to kind of decorate how we like it, and get the lighting. I did get some lighting things for pretty good price. So I've just got to get it out and fiddle with it and learn how it all works. But that being said, one of my goals and dreams for the podcast this year is to find and get our own space for that. Now, when Hannah and I are going to start building a house soon because we plan on getting married, obviously. So in that house, she and I helped design. She and I designed the house, the layout of the house. I made sure to have a podcast room. So there's going to be a room specifically for recording podcasts. So in that room or in that house, We're going to have our own space. It's going to have couches. It's going to have the tables. It's going to be comfortable. It's going to have the soundproofing for better sound quality. It's going to have the lights. Everything's going to be set up and stay set up so we don't have to be moving things around. It's going to be our own space for podcasting. It's going to be incredible. So I'm excited for that to happen. That being said, I will also like better mics. I don't have them on me right now. Actually, I do. They're right here. So these mics right here, these little Rode mics, they're nice. They're good, but they're made for on-the-go vlogging. So when I used to record a lot of disc golf stuff. And yeah, it'd be cool to do that again, but when I did that, that was really good for that because you could clip the mic to our hats if we wore hats, or our shirts if we didn't wear hats, and be on the go because it's wireless. But it's not an ideal thing for podcasting. So Rode actually has a podcasting bundle. It goes anywhere from a solo podcast to a 4-person podcast. And obviously we have at least 3 at a time, sometimes 4. And so I want to get the 4 podcasting bundle where it comes with 4 full podcasting mics, a little bit better than this one right here, probably a lot better than this one right here, but 4 podcasting mics with the arms like this one's on, along with excuse me, along with 4 sets of headsets like this, and a mixer, a big old mixer to where I can mix the sound. So if someone is quieter than someone else, I can make sure to turn them up, so everyone is balanced. Plus the headphones let us hear everybody no matter how far away they are. So I'm never having to ask what they said, because I'll be able to hear everybody in my ears, and vice versa. Everybody will be able to hear me in their ears and all that mess. So that's what I want for that. It also has buttons on there to where I can have sounds and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. But that's expensive, so I'm having to save up money to get there. So yeah, another goal of mine was to I want to pay at least one bill in 2025 with nothing but money that I generated from my passions. So whether that be winning disc golf tournaments, or monetizing my podcast, or monetizing my Instagram or my TikToks, whatever that may be, TikTok live rewards, if that's how I get the money, whatever. Just one bill, only with money that I've generated from my passions. So that is what I want to do. To do that, though, there's some follower counts and subscriber counts that I have to hit in order to be able to monetize. So a general amount for monetization on YouTube is I have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. Now that doesn't mean I automatically monetize if I get 1,000 subscribers, because I've also got to have, I think, 10,000 watch time hours. That's a lot, yes, I know. So if you want to share this video, like this video, and comment on this video, it will really help the algorithm to push it out there to other people to get those watch time hours. And the same for other things, for other videos of mine, if you want to go back and do the same thing on those. Anyway, so just to generalize, starting out, I want to get 1,000 subscribers on this podcast YouTube. And then I want to get 100,000 followers on the podcast Instagram, which I will try to link below today. And I want to get 100,000 on my personal Instagram, and I want to get 10,000 on my TikTok and 10,000 on the podcast TikTok. Those are big numbers, but those are the numbers that you start out getting brand deals and attention to monetize your accounts. So I start getting ad revenue at 1,000 subscribers here. I start getting paid commercial deals, whatever, when I hit 100,000 on Instagram, 10,000 on TikTok, whatever, things like that. So those are like the benchmark numbers to start monetizing those channels and content. So that's why those are the goals there. Also, one of my goals is to get more people on the podcast. So like people from other churches, people from other denominations, things like that. Like when we had Benjamin Fouché on, he was he was Russian Orthodox, and he told us all about his church services and stuff like that and their traditions, and it was so cool. I enjoyed that quite a bit. So I'm hoping to have him back on again. That would be really cool. Him and his brother. I want both of them on at the same time. They're freaking cool. But I want to have pastors on, stuff like that. From our church as well. We got plenty more of staff and people that I want to have on, but also from other churches to get their point of view, or their story, right? Because we're not the only church, but we're one big C church, so I want everybody's story, because they all connect. Another one of Savannah's things that she liked, or that she wanted to do, was have a game night, right? So have a bunch of people on, get like a omnidirectional mic so it hears everybody in the room, get multiple cameras. That's another thing on top of the mics for the podcast and the place, like where I want the podcast to be. I need more cameras, at least 2 more to add an angle, a close-up of the host and a close-up of the guest. 3 more would be great to replace the one that I already have. It's a great camera, but I mean, there are better cameras, right? So a good goal is to have 3 cameras for the podcast, so you have more angles to work with. So that'd be really cool. So that would also allow us to have a game night. That would be sick. Have a bunch of friends over, and just film the game night, talk about something, have a good time, and include y'all in that, because that would be really, really cool, I think. Hannah is just super supportive. She just loves being here with you guys, and she loves being here with me and doing the podcast. She just really enjoys it. So now I didn't really give them a whole lot of time to think about things like this. I've been thinking about it this whole time. I asked them the day of. So it's not, it's not their fault that they didn't, start spouting out ideas. I'm sure if they had several weeks like I did, they would have spouted out plenty more ideas. But Hannah just loves spending time with you guys, and she loves interviewing and stuff like that. So she just enjoys that aspect. So she didn't really have any ideas as far as like goals and stuff, but she just really wanted to do more of it. Merch. I am getting merch. So my hoodie is going to say host of, and it's going to have a raven and Consider the Ravens right here, and a big raven on the back. And their twos is going to say co-host of. It's going to say Consider the Ravens and all that. Y'all's is just going to have the raven here, Consider the Ravens here, and then a big raven on the back. They're all hoodies. Now, I need you to tell me if you want a hoodie. I need you to tell me what, if you want shirts, if you want hats, what do you want? And as far as merch goes, I want to put out merch. You got to tell me what you want. I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase 10 of them, and they're going to probably be like $40, $35, $40. I don't want to do what a lot of other companies do, and they'll, mark up their hoodies like $60. That's crazy. But it's going to probably be like $35, $40 for a hoodie. If you want one, let me know. Put it in the comments. Tell me in person. Whatever. Just let me know. Comment here, please. He'll help the algorithm like this video again, I say. But that's what's going to happen. We're going to have merch. So be ready for that. It's going to be sick. That being said, it's another short episode. Episode number 32 again. I'm sorry that really cool New Year's episode didn't happen. Happy New Year 2025. It's going to be incredible. I love you guys. I've got to get to work now. It's 5:40 a.m. I was supposed to leave 10 minutes ago. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, turn all your notifications on, and comment below what you did like, what you didn't like, and what do you want to hear in 2025. You got to let me know what topics you want to hear me talk about and hear me interview people about in 2025. I love you guys. Peace.